In October of 1967, Alan Cockerham might as well have been born with a golf club in his hand. His father Dale taught him the game at the earliest of ages. Though he would experience success as a Little League All-Star and punt, pass, and kick champion, golf ultimately won his heart and created a passion that would drive him to succeed.
He lived just down the street. We played a lot of golf growing up on the golf course, whether it was summers, weekends. During school days, it was after school, as much as we could get in basically till it was dark. So I can remember the winters and looking out the window because we could see various parts of the golf course from my house, as could he from his house. And I can remember Alan being out there playing in the rain when it's 40, 45 degrees, a little bit of wind, and he's out there playing, and I'm thinking, this is when I was 17 probably, I'm thinking, I really ought to be out there playing with him. And I'm like, I just don't want to, but he was out there playing, makes a great player.
He worked harder than the rest of us did too, I think. Winter time, he was always out here, and a lot of us weren't out here. And that was before they had good rain gear and good grips and gloves and all that stuff, so he worked really hard.
As a MAC High freshman in 1983, Alan immediately cemented his status as the Grizzlies' best up-and-coming golfer by placing highest in the very first tournament of the season. His unmatched ability to hit the ball further and straighter than anyone else, mixed with an excellent putting game, made Alan a tremendously well-rounded player. The freshman phenom helped the team to an 8-win, 1-loss, and 1-tie record, which was good for second place in league and 16th place at the state tournament.
He really didn't have any weaknesses. So, he hit the ball long and straight. It was a good short game, good putting. Everything was real solid. So, he just had the whole package.
I just really remember the distance, and there was a consistency. He had old staff irons that I think his dad must have played with when he was a kid, and Wilson staff irons. And I think there was a 1 or 2 iron in there, and he was the only guy that could hit them. And I don't know if that was a club head speed thing or just pure ability.
As the sophomore leader in MAC High's future of the sport, Cockerham led the Bears to a perfect 10-0 undefeated season and the league championship. The team finished 14th at the state tournament, while Allen was named as the team's most valuable player. He was chosen onto the all-league first team and was the individual league champion to end the McMinnville High School's most successful golf season yet. The following year would have little difference, as the Grizzlies won the district tournament to bring their record to 11-1, as they brought home their second straight league championship. Allen's individual dominance continued as he was again awarded the team's most valuable player, onto the all-league first team, and as the back-to-back league champion. He and the Bears would double their efforts at the state tournament as they improved their previous season's placing from 14th to 7th.
Always almost won every match that we had in high school. Again, in our league and whatnot. So he's always the go-to guy on our team for sure. We could always count on him.
I think he led by example, and he was always there kind of egging everybody on. Come on, let's do this, and trying to get everybody to keep their head in the game and keep it going.
Cockerham's final season with MHS was his and the team's best ever. The senior superstar led the Grizzlies to 13 wins out of their 14 regular season matches, a district tournament victory, and their third straight league championship. Allen began to acquire a major media following as he not only repeated as the team's MVP, a member of the all-league first team, as well as a district and league champion, but also claiming a league MVP award and the individual state championship. His dominating performance led the Bears to a second-place finish, which is still the team's highest finish in school history.
Allen did great in winning that, and it's unfortunate for the rest of us because we really should have won state as the team. A bunch of us crumbled at the end, and Allen was the only one that stuck in there and played to his true potential. In fact, I think he doubled a couple of the holes in the final round, so he could have actually been several strokes lower in that and just totally wiped out the field. I think he beat him by 2 or I don't remember how many shots, but he really could have swamped him and taken the whole field to school the whole way around.
If the rest of the team could have done a little bit better, we would have... myself personally could have done a little better. Maybe we would have won state. But Allen was always, right up there on the top echelon of the good golfers in the state. So
he won the state championship by 4 strokes, which qualified him to compete in the National High School Golf Championships in Florida.
If I remember right, he beat Craig Canada in the final, which Craig was on the tour for quite a while. And Allen definitely had the game to be on tour. Just the way he hit it and everything.
He was the recipient of MAC High's Ben Schad Award for the male senior athlete who displayed the best sportsmanship before finishing 26th at Nationals to end an incredible high school golf career.
He was always better than everybody on the team. I mean, it was just always better. So, and I, to be honest, I don't really have a huge recollection of his progression and how that went through the years, but it was just better than everybody all the time. So we're always all gunning for him, and we could never catch him.
Allen, just dominated the whole. If you look at the sum total of who dominated all 4 years of high school or 3 years of high school, it was clearly Allen. There's no doubt.
After graduating from MHS in the summer of 1986 as the National Business Honor Society president, Allen accepted a full athletic scholarship to play golf for the Oregon State University Beavers. Cockerham looked to improve a struggling organization in his first season at OSU by helping the team win their first tournament of the year and finish in the top 10 in 6 others, while he was recognized with the team's Most Outstanding Freshman award. He ended his rookie season with an average score of 79.6 and a low round of 71. Allen dedicated himself year-round to the sport, and over the next 3 years, he helped Beaver Golf regain respectability by helping them place in the top 10 in 5 different tournaments as a sophomore, 7 tournaments as a junior, including 4 top 3 finishes, and again 4 more top 3 finishes in his senior season, along with achieving the team's highest placing at the Pac-10 championships in over 4 years. Cockerham lowered his season average scores and was consistently ranked as one of the top 3 Beaver golfers, as he qualified for the Pac-10 championship tournament each and every year. Allen ended his collegiate golfing career with a bang by winning the Clark County Amateur Championship.
After I came back here and I was first golf pro back here, it was probably 1993 or 94. He came and visited, and I went and played 9 holes with him, just off the back 9. And he shot 30 or 31, and he hadn't played for 6 or 8 months. So that's the kind of ability he had. I went out and played with him. I'm playing every day, and he's hitting it 20 or 30 yards past me, and just ho-hum, just out there playing. So that was pretty cool. But his game and watching him play through the years, and just the length that he had and the straightness that he hit his golf ball. His golf ball didn't hit a fade or a draw. It was just straight all the time, which is what the guys on tour do. But yeah, I think he definitely had the game to be on tour.
In June of 1991, he graduated from OSU with a degree in business administration and quickly purchased the family industry, Cockerham Concessions, which has been servicing state fairs around the country since. Continuing his success, Allen started a company called Carnival Americana in 1996, which provides amusement ride attraction at large fairs and other events in several states in the Midwest. Today, Allen lives in Texas with his wife and 2 daughters, and when he isn't working, you can still find arguably McMinnville's greatest all-time golfer with a club in his hand.